For Christmas do, and we've got some good news, haven't we, Dave?
Yeah. What is it?
Good news is...
Oh, classic cars.
Classic cars.
23rd of February, first auction.
Yeah, we've got plenty coming in already. We're going to go and have a look at one of the first ones that arrive. What is it? A Mini... how old is it?
Mini Mayfair, isn't it? Auto.
Mini Mayfair. Let's go and have a look. We'll go and have a drive in it. Come with us. It's a bit colder out here. She's nice.
What do you know about the Mini then, Pickles?
I know nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, it's got 4 wheels.
Got 4 wheels, got headlights and a few mirrors, that's all I know. I'm not into classic cars, as you know, but...
You probably class it as a bit more of a modern classic.
Yeah.
But it's still an iconic Mini, isn't it?
Well, it'll be like 2000 or something. That's just me guessing, I don't
It's
know.
94.
94. Smart, innit? Shall we have a drive in
The
it?
Mini's from the 60s, isn't it?
Go on, I'll let you drive.
The iconic thing is the passenger compartment's big. Again, I'm not a Mini expert.
No.
Transverse engine, spacious-ish car.
I think what you described it to me the other day was revolutionary.
I think it's iconic.
Yeah.
And probably revolutionary, but
Yeah.
Mini is an iconic car.
It's nice,
As
isn't it?
iconic as that Rolls Royce over there.
Well, we've got a few
More of
Rolls
a people's
Royces, but-
iconic car.
Right, I'll take you inside with camera and we'll have a drive in it.
What were you
Right.
saying? It's cold
It's cold.
or small?
Small. Both.
Well, it is. It's a Mini, you see.
Well,
Goes in the name.
It's in the name, but the modern Minis aren't small, are they?
No, they're not.
That's
Well,
all I
cars are
know.
generally getting too big, aren't they?
Well,
Whereas the
I
Mini,
guess so, yeah.
this is a proper Mini.
So we get to go in and...
Yeah, well,
have a
do you know what
drive.
that is, Pickles? You won't have one of them in your modern Sirocco.
Is it a compass?
No, that's a clock. It's a choke. So at cold, we have to pull chokes in these old things. Foot on brake. No, hang on. Park.
Ah, you've got to actually pull that up.
You've got to pull
up,
that. You just feel it.
Yeah.
So that just restricts airflow into the carburetor, I think, and just pumps it with fuel. Auto.
Ah,
Rare thing that. Which might just hold it back a bit on value, but...
but it's rarer to be an automatic than not, is it?
Well, yeah, I suppose it is. But it's not really as engaging as a manual Mini, for example.
No,
Pissing it down out here.
it's horrible.
Standard weather.
Yeah, that's what we get.
Well, we're
Sounds
going up
good.
the road,
Yeah, may as well.
but that's because exhaust blowing.
Ah, still sounds good though.
Yeah, no, it sounds good for a Mini, yeah. Well, it's like there's a really shitty clamp on the manifold on these. And I think they are just the front of the bulkhead here. Again, I'm not a Mini expert, but my
quite
mates all seem to have one, but I never did.
Yeah. Quite excited for this classic car stuff, are you?
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, something a bit different and...
Something I've been into since I was a child. We're just integrating it into the business, aren't we?
Yeah. I think that's why we'll, you know, you're so passionate about it, and obviously we've got people on board that are also passionate about
Better
it.
put the seatbelt on now we're on the open road.
Well, yeah, it's not a bad call.
Tread plates are out. We don't want the old bill coming and fingering us. Yeah, well that's why this car's be better with a manual perhaps.
Why? Just because it doesn't
Just
change?
I mean, they're pretty gutless anyway, but
Yeah.
it's actually no, it's all right. It's even got a rev counter. Mayfair spec, you see.
It's nice, isn't it? It sounds like it's struggling though. I don't know if that's me.
not
I
if
obviously
it's
don't understand
struggling.
much about
Well,
cars.
the exhaust blowing a bit, so it sounds a bit noisier.
Yeah.
She's still a bit cold.
How long
And
do
they're not
these
the
kind
fastest. We're doing 40 miles an hour. That's not
Yeah.
too bad.
of... feels strange being this low down to me. But obviously...
Yeah, well, they are. It's a different driving experience.
Completely, yeah.
That's what classics bring to motoring, don't they?
What's how many classics do we think we're going to have in this first one?
Well, minimum 40.
Yeah.
We've got about 10 already.
Yeah. They're the Rolls Royces.
There's probably
and whatnot.
another 10. Yeah, we've got
Yeah.
a couple of Rolls Royces, a few Rovers,
Yeah.
a Land Rover, Discovery,
Yeah.
a couple of Volkswagens.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're the... You've got the Scirocco, haven't you? The old Scirocco.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mark II Sirocco, I think it is, from the 1980s.
Yeah, it's going to be good, isn't it? And obviously we're urging people, I guess, to want to bring them in,
Yeah,
don't
well, we're opening for consignment straight away, but
Yeah.
I mean, for us, the thing we're going to be doing is a monthly auction,
Yeah.
like the plant sale,
Yeah.
apply it to classics. So you're not waiting 6 weeks, 2 months. Like all the traditional auction houses, that's it now till end of February, early March.
Yeah.
Whereas once we get established, we're going to be doing it once a month.
Yeah. Just to
People have a
continue.
regular date in the diary so they can sell, similar to a plant auction.
Yeah.
And we're going to emulate it as well. So it's timed online. We're none of this gabble nonsense and auctioneers shouting at everybody. We're going to do it how we've been doing the plant.
Will we have anyone in person at all, or is it just no one, like, for example, on a speaker or anything like that? It's just going to be straight online.
No,
It's
we
a lot
might
simpler
have-
that way,
Yeah,
isn't
we might have a few Facebook Live whilst it's happening.
it? Yeah.
We've got a brand ambassador on board, so he's going to be out and about in January.
Who have you got on board?
I can't tell you the name,
Ah.
but I can tell you. We can tell you in January.
Right. Right.
And then, yeah, I mean, for us, 20 years we've been doing this job,
Yeah.
and I've always been into cars, so it's just a natural thing.
It's just a progression for you, especially, isn't it? It's something that.
We've got the premises now again, which we didn't have
Yeah.
until we put that big shed up. So we're 10 acres, 20,000 square foot building, plus about 5,000 or 6,000 across the
And
in that shed. So we've got all the ingredients to make it happen. People
Yeah.
that know about cars.
yeah. Although it's a new thing for us, luckily we've already got the systems and processes
Oh,
in
God,
place
yeah,
to make
yeah.
it pretty smooth. It should
Yeah.
be pretty smooth for us, shouldn't it? So
We're auctioneers, is what
yeah.
we do.
Our trade. I guess.
That is what we do. We're not doing something we don't understand, which a
Yeah.
lot of startup auctioneers seem to be at the minute. We are actually auctioneers. We're just doing something else.
I tell you what, Dave. I know it's a bit lower down, but it's a nice drive. It's quite
I
good.
tell you
isn't it?
what,
It's
sort that little blowing exhaust out.
Yeah.
I might ask Collinson to have a look at that.
Yeah, it's
And
all right. Isn't it?
You'd be all right in this.
See,
You'd have been better buying this than that modern Sirocco.
I know.
Full of character.
I know what you mean.
I'm going to start using older stuff, I think. Came to work in the Elvis yesterday.
Yeah, which is on your social media, innit?
Yeah.
What is your diary of an auctioneer or something?
Diary of an auctioneer, yeah.
A little post here and there
You know
about
what I
what's
mean? We're
coming
starting
in.
to steam up a bit. That is an issue with the older stuff. So we flick that to screen.
Yeah.
Switch fan on. Pull it out for heat.
And we're
Look at
working,
that,
we're moving
in
again.
instant.
Bloody hell, that was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. No heated screen in this.
No.
No
No
aircon.
heated seats either. That's
No
a bit of a
heated seats.
that's a bit of a downer.
But we've got velour.
velour. What's
velour.
That? All right.
This is velour.
Got a strange feel to it, hasn't it?
Oh, it's nice, but you don't need heated seats when you've got velour
No, it's good.
because
isn't
they're
it?
warm.
Yeah. It's strange for me because I obviously, as you like to take the piss out of me about, I know nothing about cars. But I think it's going to be really good for me this and start learning more about things because I am interested in it. I just don't know enough now. And I guess
No.
maybe I will learn quite a lot, won't I, about it?
Yeah, well, you should do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're in the perfect starter classic, really.
Yeah.
A mini, minis, MGs, all that sort of sub 10 grand buys you a decent one.
What was your first classic
This will
car?
be like 4 or 5 grand's worth. So you might, you buy 4 or 5 grand puts you in this.
Yeah.
I know it's a modern classic, but it's still a mini. It's still
Yeah.
an original mini.
Yeah.
My first classic.
Yeah, what was your first classic?
Oh, my first car was a Mark 1 Escort.
So even before you were always into.
Yeah, we're going back to 1994.
Right,
I'm not
yeah.
sure whether it was called that. I suppose it was. It was a 1970. So it's 20 years old then.
Yeah. But you've always been into it. It's always been something.
Oh yeah,
that's
well my dad
been on
was
your
into
radar.
money.
Yeah.
My dad were always messing with cars in garage.
Yeah.
And my dad was an Elvis man. That's why I've got Elvises.
Yeah.
And E-Type that I have, that was his.
It's nice that E-Type.
Yeah, that was always in bits in garage or being
That was
welded
his
up.
originally, was it?
Yeah, it was my dad's car,
Oh, wow.
yeah. He bought that when I was about 9.
Right.
And it was a bit of a wreck when he bought it. And it was, until I had it sorted out, it was always a bit of a... No, it was alright, but my dad used it every day.
Yeah.
It was his daily driver. So, because of that, it just rotted away a little bit. But it was...
And the thing is with a car like this, I don't know if I'm wrong here, but for me, if I saw this driving on the road, it's a head turner, but not an expensive head turner.
No, it's like you say, it's an everyday classic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cheap
People-
way into it.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's it. A lot of classic organisations are trying to get young people into cars and classic cars, but
Yeah.
some of them are getting outpriced because they're expensive.
Yeah.
As this is a cheap way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
yeah.
a bit unexceptional, that's another bit of a movement, but it's a good fun car. You could have, yeah.
I guess that's what someone who's getting into it needs, or something that's not
She's warmed
too
up
hard
now,
to
you
deal
see,
with.
we're doing
Yeah,
50 mile an hour.
you can tell the difference.
Without- yeah,
Like I said, that
efficiency.
exhaust was fixed, and
Oh, still a bit firm, aren't they? Though?
yeah, it's still a bit bumpy. Like there's not much suspension
But
going
again,
on, is
that's
there?
right. I remember rolling one of these with my mate, John Marsh. I think we just dropped it onto. I can't remember which side. Nearly, it was either run into a tractor or put it onto its side.
And you decided not to hit the tractor.
Well, there wasn't much decision going
No, I
on
don't
for
think
Johnny.
so.
It was just avoiding
Yeah.
any kind of impact, which meant we ended up on the driver's side.
Yeah. Well, that was good, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that.
You know, it was good. Good
Yeah.
fun.
Back at Gateway.
Back at HQ. And we've got a big plant auction happening on 19th of January as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a busy first couple of months.
Yeah.
A few bits of on-site auctions.
I guess that's a good thing. We were doing a mix of both, and
Yeah. We're gonna
you'd probably drive that Mini straight under that barrier, couldn't you, without
Yeah, we-
without having to lift it up?
there'd be some cars you could do.
Yeah.
Let's see if she goes backwards. I've
Let's
never
hope so.
ever driven an automatic Mini. Again, it's a rare thing.
Yeah. And will that increase the price or decrease it? Because it's rare.
I think it'll probably hold it back.
Right.
Oh, it is a rare thing.
People want
People
it.
want a bit more
Yeah.
driver engagement
Yeah.
than a 3-speed auto.
And I guess
But
in people-
you never know.
yeah.
I know if somebody with a disability, it might be useful.
Yep.
My mate Smith, he's only got one leg. He can only drive automatics, so it'd be good for him.
Yeah. Right, we're done.
Let's go on. Work to do. You lot get annihilated.
Hopefully a sober one. That's a
Whatever.
good idea. Yeah. So, right, see you later, guys.
See you in a bit.